Alright, tubers, Madam Roy back once again. Back to you on 6th of August, I believe, 2018. Ooh, it's a hot one today. Mom and I are on the Western Branch Trail. This is not the normal one that we do. This one's actually a gravel trail, where the other one is pavement. So this is actually a little bit easier on the knees, so we kind of switch off once in a while. If I'm out of breath, that's because I was really pumping it up until a minute ago. I was probably walking about 3.1 miles an hour, so that's certainly a power walk. The humidity today in Virginia is ridiculous. It's like 96% and about 85 degrees, so the heat index is probably close to 100 right now. Let me go grab the rest of my sweat rags here. Pretty much sweat through this paper towel so far. A couple things we're going to get to do today. I am going to buy an SSD for the HP ProBook. You guys probably know by now that I got one of those HP ProBooks 4540S's, and it's got a 500 gig Toshiba drive in it right now, but it's a little on the slow side. I have a little extra money saved up, so I decided to treat myself. I think I'm going to try to get a 512 gigabyte SSD, probably a Samsung. Maybe a PNY. We'll just have to see what Best Buy has on sale this week. Other than that, whew, I'm telling you guys, it's really hard to talk and to walk at a brisk pace when it's this hot outside. But this is par for the course. This is very typical weather for August in Virginia. Nice thing about it is, this year really hasn't been that hot, or hasn't seemed that hot, because Mom and I were upstate in New York for a month, so we kind of missed about a month of the heat there. Realistically, got about another month left or so. Usually mid-September is when the weather starts to cool down here. So we'll be away for a week at my, a week, 5 days, my cousin's wedding, so that'll also help. I'm going to go ahead and put this down because I am totally out of breath. Mom is up there. She is trumping me right now. No pun intended there. And I'll catch you guys on the flip side. All right, tubers. We're about halfway home. We are sweating to death right now.
Very hot. Very hot.
It's terrible. It's still really, really warm. If you guys take a close look, you can see we're perspiring like crazy.
Sure.
We cannot wait to get back home into nice, cool air conditioning.
Nice cold drink of water, too.
That's it. So we're going to rush home. I got a few other things I have to do. Hopefully I'll get over to Best Buy today and be able to pick up that SSD. You got anything else you want to say?
No, that's it. I'm going to go look for a bathing suit over at Penny's later for our trip.
Yep. She wants to have a nice size bathing suit, something that fits well.
Right.
Because where we're going to my cousin's wedding in South Dakota, they actually have a water park inside the hotel. So I had to buy a new bathing suit. We had to get a whole new kind of bathing wardrobe, right?
Yeah, my bottoms, if I go in the water, are going to fall off because of the weight I lost.
Oh, yeah. It's just crazy.
New one.
We've lost so much weight now. So let's go ahead and finish this walk, and I'll talk to you guys on the flip side. All right, tubers, we're in an office building near where I live, and thought I'd do an elevator video for you guys. You're always asking about it. It's a Schindler HT. Let's see how she runs. Very nice. Let's go back down to the ground. I love that Schindler dong. That's pretty good for a Schindler. As you guys know, I'm not a big Schindler fan. Very interesting walnut, I think, or pine. I would say walnut walls. I think we'll take one more ride here. We're going to go one more round. Mom's trying to get her exercise. Nice sounding motor. And we'll end it up here. Very cool Art Deco style building. And that's it. Talk to you guys a little bit. I'm in my local Dollar Tree, actually my other one. And as you can see, they have the alkaline water in, so I'll be buying a lot of these. These things are a great deal considering the price. Regular stores, they want $1.25 to $1.50 a piece for these. Here, everything's $1, so definitely going to get a bunch of these waters. And in Dollar Tree, you never know if they're ever going to have them again. It took them about a month to get these back in, so I'm going to buy basically as many of these as I can. Let me see what I got so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to get at least 20 of these. So you got to watch because the odd one will be damaged. But I'm going to go ahead and buy these. And I will talk to you guys once I get out of here, and I think I'm going to go get myself some lunch. All right, everybody, so I got my cart full of waters here. Got 30 of them in here, and it is definitely straining this cart. It was funny, the lady at this one said I had to pull everyone out and have her count it, whereas at the other Dollar Tree, when I bought the last 20 of them, they only made me pull one out, so I guess it just depends on what store you go to. But the manager here did say that they're supposed to count every single one. So I just spent $30 on a whole bunch of water. See, what do you guys think about that? You guys can let me know in the comments. Going over to the van here, going to put all this stuff away. Going to take me a few minutes, and then I'm going to head over to Buffet City. I'm going to take out some of their really, really good seafood salad. And you know what? Maybe we'll go ahead and do a food review today. So let me go ahead and put the stuff in the car, and I'll catch you guys. All right, tubers, here's all that water in the trunk. I'm telling you, these Chrysler Town & Countries are great for storage. 30 waters in here, and I still got room for a whole bunch of other stuff. So I'm getting hungry. I'm going to go ahead and get my lunch, and I'll talk to you guys in just a couple of minutes. All right, tubers, Madam Roy back with you. And yes, it is time for a local food review. You guys have been asking me for more of these, so I am going to go ahead and give this one to you. This is to give back for all you guys have been asking for one. So, without further ado, let me show you what I got. I picked up some of this delicious seafood salad from my local Chinese buffet, Buffet City here in Chesapeake, Virginia. This is something I've not had in a long time. And no, before you guys ask, this is not all for me. I got this for the family. This is like one of those couple quart container. And she did not give me a receipt, but I will tell you this cost me $7.89. So actually not a bad deal considering this is a majority of this is seafood. Let's go ahead and pop the top off of here. Oh, I love the smell of that. Here, smell-o-vision. Ooh. Take a look at the big chunks of seafood in there. We have right over here, if I can pull this out. This is actually a piece of calamari right here, if you guys can see it right there. I don't know how good the camera's going to focus on that. It's doing a pretty good job. Let's go in for a bite here. Absolutely delicious. Still one of my absolute favorite meals here. Now, the majority of this is what they call fake crab. And the reason they call this fake crab is it's actually made out of fish, like a whiting fish. And what they do is they add a little bit of this red dye here to make it look like it's real crab. It is fake, it is fish, but I'm telling you, this tastes so good. And if you look really close here, this is so moist here. They use like a garlic butter sauce, and they put in some type of cheese for this. It is just heavenly. Let's go in for a bite. Salty, fishy, but not overly so. When you think of fishy, that's real fishy, like salmon, swordfish, stuff like that, it's not like that. It's a very, very mild fish taste. And they do have some other vegetables in here. You can see they do have some cheese right there. If you can see it there, that is a piece of celery. And they do have some carrots and stuff in here too. It's just so good. One of my absolute favorite dishes from this place. Oh boy, making a mess. Can't take me anywhere. That's okay. Yeah, actually dropped my favorite part, which was the cheese. Let me get you guys in for a close-up here.
All right,
switch
tubers,
you guys
give you a
around.
better idea of everything that's in here. Again, you can see these little pieces of celery right there. This is actually a pretty big piece right there, and there's some carrots in there. But it's mainly celery, cheese, and a lot of this fake crab, which, again, I absolutely love the flavor of. Great, great dish here. If you're ever in my area, or if any of your Chinese buffets here serves this, it's called the seafood salad, I would highly recommend picking it up. Look how moist that is. You can see the striations in the crab, or in this case,
all right,
the
tubers,
fish.
that's it for the food review portion of this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm trying to incorporate more of these into the vlog since everybody seems to love them so much. We'll get one more bite in here. I wish you guys could reach in and taste this with me because it is so heavenly. And I did bring some of my water with me. This is one I had in the fridge, so this is nice and chilled. On a hot day like this, especially in the middle of summer, you need to have your bottled water with you. Excellent. All right, tubers, I'm going to go and pause the vlog. We'll see what the rest day brings, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side.
All right, everybody, I'm back home. And look who I found resting on Mom's bed and is still camera shy. What is it? Look at this. He wants to lay down on my camera case. You are a silly Billy boy, Baxter. Yes, you are. You silly cat. Been very standoffish the last few days. I think the heat is even getting to the cats, the heat and the humidity. Yeah, they can tell outside. Plus, they don't like the pop-up storms we've been having at night. Baxter seems to be doing a little bit better today. I don't know how happy he is. You can see his tail is wagging, which oddly enough with him sometimes means he's happy, but not in this case. What you doing? Where you going? Where you going? What are you doing, bud? What are you doing? Okay. Maybe a little happy. Cats get very, very ornery sometimes, and Baxter's one of the orneriest cats I've ever owned. Good boy. Good boy. Let's see if he'll let me pet his tummy a little. Oh, nope. Saying no. All right, bud. Good boy. Good boy. You be good boy. Yeah. See if I could turn his face a little so you guys can see him. Here we go. Now he's starting to purr. Good boy, Baxter. Good boy. But of course, any little noise, and that in this case, Mom walking, he hates it. Trying to pet him, but when you walk up here, it drives him crazy. All right, tubers, I'm going to let Baxter rest. I got some more errands I got to run, so I'll talk to you guys on the flip side.
All right, tubers, so I'm looking at an SSD for that ProBook, and I think I'm going to go with this one. This is the Western Digital Caviar Blue SSD, or the Western Digital Blue as they call it. 500 gigabytes from Best Buy. It's on sale for $99. And the reason I'm choosing this, if you look down here under specifications, you can see, where is it? Maximum data rate, transfer rate, 600 megabytes per second. Well, check this out. If I go down to the SSD, the Samsung 860 EVO, which is $120, and I look at the same specs there, this one's data throughput rate, or the maximum data transfer rate, is only 550 megabytes per second. So between those two, saving $20, I'm going to go ahead and try to order this one. Hopefully they have it in stock. I think it says that they do.
I'll let you guys know if I do wind up getting it, but I don't think $100 is a bad price for that at all. And I have read very good reviews about the Western Digital Blue. I don't know, I say Caviar Blue because I'm thinking of the conventional hard drives, but these are called Western Digital Blue SSDs. So I'll keep you guys updated if I do get this, and I'll talk to you guys. All right, tubers, so a little bit of bad news on the Lenovo front. You guys probably remember this. This is my Lenovo IdeaPad 320. Well, I was reformatting the hard drive, reinstalling Windows 10 the other day to get this ready for resale, and unfortunately, the hard drive went bad. I just started hearing it clicking all of a sudden. It was just in Windows doing updates, and all of a sudden I started hearing click, 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 and then I started hearing the hard drive seek. So this is what my plans are for right now. I have ordered that 500 gigabyte Western Digital Blue SSD. That hard drive is going to go into my HP ProBook. The 500 gigabyte ProBook hard drive, conventional hard drive, is going to go into here. This has a 1 terabyte Seagate drive that has gone bad. That's going to go back to Seagate, and I'm going to go ahead and get another hard drive from them, basically like a, I can't remember what they call them, but basically like a warranty exchange. And then only once, and only the once when the, I can't talk today, guys. Sorry about that. Then when the other hard drive comes back, I'll go ahead and put that back in here, take out that 500 gigabyte hard drive, and use it for another project. But I find that it is very sad that a computer that's not even a year old has a failing hard drive. But Tyler, buddy, I think you're absolutely right. These Seagate hard drives are total garbage. Now I have to open this thing up and get that hard drive out. I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Hopefully it's easy. I've never opened up one of these that doesn't have the actual compartments for the memory and the hard drives. These you have to take, I believe you have to take all these screws out. We'll see what happens, and I'll keep you guys updated. All right, tubers, you and I are going to try this together because, again, I've never taken one of these apart. Once I loosen this screw here, as you can see, it has a little picture of like a CD that allowed me to pull out the CD-ROM drive. Now it should just be a matter of pulling up on the bezel here, which I'm probably going to need 2 hands for. I'm going to make sure there aren't any other hidden screws here, but hopefully it comes up pretty easily. All right, tubers, finally figured out how to do this. Once you remove the screws, you see these little tiny tabs right up here. Let me turn the autofocus on so you guys can see a little better. And basically you just pry the rest of the case open, which I got to do with this screwdriver. And I will need 2 hands to do this, but you basically go around slowly, just prying it apart, trying not to make a mess. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and hopefully we get this hard drive out soon. Talk to you guys shortly. All right, tubers, I found the easiest thing to do is take a screwdriver and basically just slide it down the bezel while prying upwards like that, and that actually gets the entire case apart. I actually got this front side, this side apart, and now I got to work on getting the rest of the side of this case to pry open. But all right, tubers, and once you've done that, the case just pulls apart. We'll put that to the side, and you can actually see what's in this laptop. There's your hard drive, the dreaded, let's see what the heck this thing is. This is a Seagate Mobile 1 terabyte hard drive. This thing is a total piece of junk. This thing does not work at all anymore. I tried to boot it up, and pretty much nothing. It just goes click, 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 click. Here's the battery. This one actually has an internal battery, interestingly enough. This is model number L16M2PB1. Doesn't really say what the, here we go. 400 milliamp hour, 4,000 milliamp hour, 30 watt hour. So a decent sized battery. You know, it's not the biggest. It's good enough for about 2.5 to 3 hours worth of battery life, but that is it, tubers. You got to remember, this is an APU. This has really nothing else other than the motherboard. There's your wireless card. There's your CPU fan. Basically, the heatsink, I believe, is under that, and this is the little tube that goes to where the APU is. I should say this is an APU because this is a CPU and a graphics processor all in one. And
I'm not sure what that is. That might actually be where the memory is in this computer. But what we're interested in is the hard drive. I've got to figure out how to get this out, and then maybe I'll go ahead and swap the other hard drive in here. I'm just looking over here. There is another connector here which looks very familiar. I think that might actually be for a solid-state hard drive. Correct me if I'm wrong. It may not be. It may be for something like a 3G network card. Uh-oh, red alert. All right, tubers, let me finish this off, and I'll talk to you guys on the flip side. Sorry for the interruption, everybody. Apparently, we're in a severe thunderstorm watch, but who cares, right? We're going to do all right here. So, to get the hard drive out here, it was actually pretty easy. I just took my screwdriver, pried under there, it popped right up, and then what you do is you pop it up a little bit, and you pull towards you, and that actually just disconnects the hard drive. And then to take it out of this, I wouldn't even want to call this a cage, because it's really not protecting much of anything. You literally just pull to the side on one end, and then you pull to the side on the other end. It has these little standoffs here that go into the screw holes to keep the hard drive in place, I should say. And then we should just be able to pop it right out here. Let's see. Again, may not be able to do this one-handed. And voila, that's it. One faulty hard drive that I'm hoping I can bring back to Seagate, and they'll do like an RMA or just a warranty replacement on. But that's it, tubers. And yes, I know I probably should have disconnected the battery, but you know what? That connection there looks really sketchy, and with my big sausage fingers, I was afraid to do some damage to it. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this vlog for right now. I'm going to go ahead and get that SSD, swap in the other hard drive, and I'll talk to you guys on the flip side. All right, tubers, so I just checked on Seagate's website, and I was kind of afraid of this. I put in the model number and everything of this hard drive, and basically because it was an OEM drive, they're not going to do anything about the warranty replacement. Because it was sold to, in this case, Lenovo, I would actually have to go back to Lenovo or go through Best Buy to get the warranty replacement. And to be honest with you, it's just not worth my headache. So I think I'm going to have to eat the cost of the hard drive, which I'm okay with, because you got to remember, I only paid $250 for that laptop, about 6 months ago. I've actually gotten my use out of it. So what I'm going to do is what I said I was going to do before. I'm going to take the 500 gig hard drive out of the HP ProBook, put it in that Lenovo, and then I'll have the space that I need for the 500 gigabyte SSD that is going to be totally awesome inside of that HP ProBook. So, Tyler, buddy, if you see this video, I totally agree with you now. Seagate hard drives are a pile of doo-doo. This is absolutely useless. I just got word through email that the SSD is ready to be picked up, so I'm going to go head over to Best Buy, go ahead and get that installed, and I have a lot of work ahead of me. And you know what, guys? I'm going to end the vlog here for today. You guys are going to have to stay tuned for further episodes to see how it turns out with those laptops. I hope you guys are enjoying these. I'm trying to mix it up a little bit. Please continue to like and subscribe. And as always, have a blessed day, everybody.